Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Ethiopian government is introducing a controversial law. Draft amendment has been prepared. If this draft law is passed by the House of People's Representatives, it would be a big blow to the freedom of movement, I would say. Already people's rights are being denied. Opposition parties are complaining that they are not being given their due political space. Journalists are under pressure. If this law is approved, it would be another blow to the already endangered uh, rights, fundamental rights of the people of Ethiopia. What is this new law about? Uh, because immigration authorities of a country maintain a list called Exit Control List (ECL). ECL contains names of those people who are not allowed to leave the country. How is this list prepared? Immigration authorities cannot add names of people to this list. They only maintain the list and they implement the list. The names are added through court orders. I mean, if Ethiopian government wants to ban someone from leaving the country, prosecutors will go to a court. They'll file a case there. They'll have to prove there at the court that this person has caused serious damage to the national security or national interests of the country. And then the court orders. After the court order, the order is sent to the immigration authority and then the name is added. Court can reject government's plea as well. It does not happen in most cases though, but yes, court can reject government's plea of ordering anyone's name to be made part of exit control list. So this authority, this power is held by Ethiopian courts. So we know that even the courts are under the thumb of the government. I mean, courts' orders are not implemented. We know that in the case of OLF leaders, Oromo Liberation Front leaders, courts have granted bails, and some of these OLF leaders have been declared innocent in some cases. But still, they have not been released from prison. So, courts' orders are flouted, violated. It's a common practice. Security forces are very powerful in Ethiopia. But security forces, immigration department, they cannot include anyone's name in exit control list. But sometimes they commit excesses. I mean, the airport authorities, the immigration authorities, they commit excesses too. Sometimes people's names are not included in ECL. Still, they're not allowed to leave the country. It happens. The Ethiopian politicians, the journalists who think they are under repression, they could be arrested, they could be put in prison. If their name is not in exit control list, obviously they can fly, they can leave through an airport. As long as a court has not ordered their name to be included in the exit control list. But the new draft, it is still a draft. It's an draft to an amendment draft which will be, I think, put to vote. The new amendment gives this power of including, of adding the name of a person to exit control list to the immigration authorities. The Immigration Director General will have the power to add anyone's name to the exit control list. Which criteria will he adopt? Obviously, he will seek report from security forces, from intelligence agencies, or from his own agency as well. if any government department provides him with the required material and he is satisfied this person's name should be included in ACL, he does not need to go to court. He will order the adding of the person in ECL. Person won't be able to leave Ethiopia because this order then will be communicated to all the airports. Now, danger of this new amendment is that firstly, uh, that now anyone's name can be included. How security forces operate in Ethiopia, we know. How credible their reports are, we know. All day they spread propaganda, they tell lies, they can make up anything. Anything can be made up against any person in Ethiopia if the immigration authority is given this power. Secondly, when you need to get the approval from court to place a man on ECL, obviously for that you need to go to the court during court hours. It cannot happen at night. It cannot happen during vacations mostly. But the immigration authority is always open. Its director general is always available. Any time of the day, any day, anyone can be placed, name can be placed on exit control list. And after the person's name has been placed on exit control list, the immigration authority will communicate it to the court. Overall, we can say that courts' powers are being curtailed. Courts are already under pressure in Ethiopia. They're not able to operate independently. They're under the thumb of the government. As I said earlier, their orders are flouted. So the remaining powers are also being curtailed. At the same time, people's rights are being denied. How will they defend themselves? I mean, in a court, when someone's name is to be placed at the ECL, people can represent themselves through lawyers there. But if you're relying on report of a security force, of an intelligence agency, how will people represent themselves to prove that they are not wanted by law, they have not committed any crime? Their names be included in the list. After that, they'll have to go to the court, they'll have to prove. It's a long process. Overall, it's an attack on people's basic rights. Let's see, will the amendment be passed by House of Representatives? Update you in coming videos about that. Thanks for watching.